is the final day of our big customer appreciation month. Everything's on 5 flexible payments. We have a Keurig K Supreme coffee maker as our today's special. Let's give you a look starting now. So if you love to wake up in the morning to the aroma of a fresh brewed cup of coffee or throughout the day, this is the machine that you want to own. This is the new one that they just launched last year. It's called the K Supreme. And right out the gate, I want to show you the difference because I also own a Keurig coffee maker, but I own a previous model that has what they call a single stream. Everyone's clamoring to upgrade because this is the one that has the multi-function stream. There are 5 streams instead of 1, and you're saying, well, Marlo, well, why does that matter? Where you're going to get a better, more robust, more bold cup of coffee with the multi-stream. Because it has that 5 filter streaming, it's going to saturate your coffee beans or your coffee grains a lot more, and so you're going to get this incredible flavor like you've never had before. Now the price that we're offering our today's special is the lowest price we found, and we did a little math earlier. You're saving approximately close to $70 when you kind of include everything that comes with it. I'm gonna take you through the what you get, but if you'd like to order, your color choices are going to be the black. We have it available for you in the gray. The red happens to be exclusive to HSN and QVC. And then all the way on the far right is going to be the white choice. So we include for you your Keurig. You also are going to get almost a month's worth of coffee. So at the very top, you're going to get that famous donut shop flavor that we all love. You'll get 12 of those, and then you'll get 12 of our Green Mountain Breakfast Blend, which is a customer favorite. So almost a month worth of coffee. Think about those of you that do from time to time go to maybe a gourmet coffee place and pay $4 for a cup of coffee, or even if you're paying $1 for a cup of coffee, we're including almost a month's worth. And then we're also including with the price your reusable filter. So as you look at the, if purchased separately, just for the K Supreme Brewer, you're paying $40 more. But that's not even the best part. The best part are all the other line items down below. Because when you add those up, now you're at an additional $40 worth of extra added values that we've included. Because today is the last day of our Customer Appreciation Month, everything's on 5 flexible payments. So $20 on any major credit card, and this ships to you right away. I'd love to hear your testimonials. When I got into work today, I spoke to Amy, and I spoke to my producer, Jerry, and I spoke to a couple of people, and everybody's saying, hey, I love Keurig, and the director of our show, Dustin. They were all talking about the idea of being able to buy this to upgrade. Why do we love it? Because it gives us that wonderful gourmet flavor in our home anytime that we want. And this model, by the way, and I want to show you early, allows you to even have a cold brew. We're going to introduce our special guest expert. My girlfriend Taylor Mock is joining us. Taylor, it's so great to have you here. We know that it's great to have you because we know that Keurig brand, right? About a decade ago, they launched these wonderful coffee brewers for those of us that are at home, but that want that gourmet coffee in an instant. Right. And this machine is one of the newest to the market, and it's easy. You can make back-to-back-to-back cups of flavorful, delicious coffee anytime you want.
Anytime you want. And you know, the best part about it, it's you're doing it from home. You know, nowadays we're living life at home more than ever, and we're really learning the quality of what it's like to spend more time with family, maybe more time in our kitchen. And you know, Keurig, they are the leaders, they're the innovators, they're the pioneers when it comes to single cup brewing technology. Marlo, they do it best because they are the best. And I like to call my friends at Keurig little Keurig scientists because they know how to bring the best flavor in your cup of coffee, hot tea, hot cocoa, apple cider, whatever it is. But how they have transitioned from that one needle, that one stream of technology into the multi-stream technology, Marlo, it's by using now 5 needle punctures that go into that K-cup. Now, as you can see all the brew size ounces. We're still giving you 4 different ounce sizes to choose from: the 6, the 8, the 10, the 12 ounce. Marlo, this has even got, the K Supreme even has an over ice feature. It even has that strong brew button, and it's still going to tell you when to add water, when to descale, and best of all, Marlo, this is the newest. This is the latest, the greatest Keurig on the market you can get. And I love that we are back with the K Supreme, but this time the today's special, because do you remember, Marlo? Back in September, we had the smart deal. And girlfriend, it went like that.
Exactly.
I mean, fast. And this deal is incredible. I love it.
Well, when you think about $20 to be able to get this specific model, and the fact that we're including about a month's worth of coffee, and we're including the filter, and we can ship it to you right away. And on top of that, we've got that exclusive red color, and I know red happens to be the #1 accent color in kitchens across the country. We're inviting you to shop. This is one day only. The retail value is about $70 more. So that's about how much you're saving. That's significant, to be able to save $70. For those of us that love coffee, and maybe it's not coffee that you love, maybe you're a tea drinker. You can actually just produce hot water with this for your cocoa, for your teas if you want to. Our testimonial talk line is open. We want to hear from you. Let's show you how you can save some additional money, because we've got a special promotion. If you open up a new HSN card, you'll save $40. So that's going to go a long way, and that'll take our price from $99 down to about $59 when you're ordering. Remember, this is the lowest price that we found. Do you love coffee? I know with so many of you working from home, something like this is a must-have. But even if you're like me and you don't work from home, but you enjoy that extra little perk that caffeine delivers to you, or you do decaffeinated coffee, it will give you that gourmet, beautiful, flavorful, caffeine, wonderful cup of coffee that you love. It is that famous name that we've known and loved for the past decade in North America, and for one day and one day only, and the only scheduled Keurig Today's Special of the year. This is it. It's your chance to be able to buy it, give it as a gift if you'd like to. I'm standing in front of what we're calling our 36-pot K-Cup Carousel. If you'd like to add that to your order, this would be very nice, and we want to recommend this. Remember that we're including for you 24 cups of coffee when you're ordering our today's special. This happens to hold about 36 pods, so you can see that it easily turns, and it allows you to be able to find the flavor coffee that you want for you and your family. The price on this is going to be about $4 on our first flex pay. The total price is around $24. That's going to be a great way for you to be able to add to that to your order. Hey, Taylor, let's talk about this for a matter of moments, because one of the nice things about this is not only that incredible multi-stream, which is an important reason why so many of you should upgrade today, but also that you can customize the size cup of coffee that you want. So let's talk about that for a moment. We're gonna get an overhead shot here for a moment. And I'm gonna grab my glasses because I don't have my contacts in tonight and pop my glasses on. But as you can see, you can brew a 6-ounce cup of coffee, an 8-ounce cup of coffee, a 10-ounce, a 12-ounce, or if you just want kind of iced coffee, this is gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna pop this open. I am going to pop in my favorite donut flavor, and I'm gonna push that down, and I'm just gonna hit the 6-ounce, and in a matter of moments, I am going to have a wonderful, fresh cup of coffee, and that is just how easy it is to do.
So easy. Anybody can do it, Marlo. That's right. And in 1 minute, you're going to have it. Now, you mentioned the iced feature. So let's go ahead and dip into that, because I live in Florida. Marlo, you live in Florida. And girl, you know we love our iced coffees, okay? And you know what it's like to sit in those popular coffee drive-through areas, and you sit there and you're waiting in line, and then it's just a hassle. So why not do it from the comfort of your home? I'm going to show you. There's your tray at the bottom, right where that coffee cup is sitting, Marlo. You would simply just slide this out. I'm going to show you here on my end. I'm sliding this this part out. This is your bottom tray. This is top rack dishwasher safe. You're going to slide that out. I'm going to put this to the side. I have my iced mug, my little tumbler. So I have my ice filled up. Now, if you remember, I'm going to say back in the day with our older Keurigs, you'll notice that when you had iced coffees, which was so great, the problem is your ice would melt so fast. And well, who wants your ice to melt with iced coffee? So now Keurig has brought you that over ice button. I'm gonna simply hit the over ice and hit brew. Now what this does, Marlo, the Keurig scientists are so smart that they have figured out how to make this smart machine lower that temperature to where it needs to be, where it's not going to immediately melt the ice upon contact. So that's how awesome the Keurig team is. And that is why, Marlo, they are the leaders in the single cup brewing technology, because they are coming out with the newest, the latest, the greatest. Already, check that out, girlfriend. Already, I am getting my iced coffee. I'm going to simply add some creamer to this. I'm going to add some caramel to this, some whipped cream, and it's going to taste like a $6 cup of iced coffee that I normally would get.
I was going to say that, Taylor, because on my way into work, I went through the DD drive-through to get me some caffeine to come to work. And I got the small size. It was $4. So you think about the amount of money that you can save, and I love this. I have a Keurig at home, but like so many of you, the model that I have at home is an older model. I have the single stream. Remember, this is the multi-stream. This is the one that just launched last year, and the one that everyone's trying to get their hands on. By the way, thank you for all of your comments. We are live on Facebook, and I'm gonna give many of you a shout out. Hello to Grace Davis. Grace says that she owns this model, but wow, what a great price. Remember, just for the coffee maker itself, we're $40 below retail. And that doesn't include all the extras that we're including. Remember, this is the most incredible value. It's the lowest price that we found because as of today, it is the only scheduled Case Supreme Keurig Today's Special that we have scheduled for the year. So if you want yours, $20 on a credit card, we give you almost a month's worth of coffee. We give you that K-Cup reusable filter, that's a $15 value. We are offering to you 4 beautiful colors. Black and red are in the lead. So if you want that black or the red, remember the red is exclusive to HSN, but we also have the gray and we also have the white available for you. These make for amazing gifts. They're sleek, they're designed to fit on your countertop. They give you coffee in minutes, by the way, hot coffee, which is what you want. And now with that multi-stream technology, you get a more bold, a more robust, a more flavorful cup of coffee. And so even if you own an older model, upgrade today, give the model that you have to someone else. If you're making back-to-back-to-back cups of coffee, it will make back-to-back hot cups of coffee. This will brew your coffee in seconds. It's easy, it's the press of a button. You press the button, you walk away. You've got a 66-ounce water reservoir on the side of this, and I love the customization, whether it's a 6-ounce cup of coffee, an 8-ounce, maybe it's 10, or maybe you were up all night with the baby or all night trying to complete a project or a presentation or a proposal, or you just that day you're tired and you need 12 ounces of coffee, you can customize it. And some of you are gonna go straight for strong. Taylor, you want it bold, you want it strong, you can do that.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
if you do enjoy now coffee over ice, one of the things that Keurig has done is they've designed this model so that it brings the temperature down so that when you're making your coffee over ice, it doesn't completely melt your ice. So busy on our phone lines. We're so excited to be able to launch Keurig today. It's a perfect time of year, as Taylor gave us the backstory. We did present this, it's September of last year. It happened to be what we call a smart deal. It's sold out. So we went back and we said, can you bring us an even better value? Can you give us a better price? Just for the brewer itself, you'd pay $40 more. We give you 30 days to love it or return it, but it's an exciting day. A lot of us love coffee. And Taylor, when we met earlier, we talked about the coffee lovers, but we talked about the tea lovers and the cocoa lovers.
We
because
did.
This is your little barista
I didn't forget about you, Marlo. All right, let me put my iced coffee down. I wanted y'all to hear. Can you hear that? That is ice. That is not melted ice from my iced coffee. That is still completely full of ice. So that's when you were mentioning that over ice temp moving down. The Keurig is so smart to know that. But yes, Marlo. So Marlo and I were chatting today, and she says, girl, I would love a tea. So I said, I'm going to make you one from my home. And now let me just explain to you guys. I mean, 75 different brands we've partnered with, over 400 different varieties to choose from. I mean, that is tons and tons of things. There's something for everybody, Marlo, right? So you had mentioned, by the way, I'm going to take out my K-cup from earlier. These are recyclable, so I'm going to toss that right down. That simple. There's my cleanup. I'm going to put in, this is green tea, Marlo. So I'm going to put in my green tea. I'm going to close my lid, and then I'm going to put my mug right underneath. And I'm going to hit about 10 ounces with this, and I'm going to brew. Now, can you guys grab, I have a camera over here to show you. There's a couple different punctures that I want to show you. So if you are like, you know what, I have an older Keurig, so I'm still kind of confused about the multi-stream technology. Okay, so you see this one puncture here. This is what our old, I shouldn't say old, but the other Keurigs have, is the one puncture stream. So now with this brand new innovation of the multi-stream technology, Marlo, this is what it looks like now. There's 5 punctures, meaning all of these 5 needles are now piercing your K-cup with your coffee, your hot tea, your hot cocoa inside. It is completely maximizing every single ground, saturating it to complete capacity. So then it's able to drip into your cup, giving you the most full, robust flavor that K-cup can possibly have. So
I love it.
That is why this is so, so special, an incredible innovation from Keurig. And remember, we are the leaders. We're the innovators in the single cup brewing technology. Marlo, I'm going to show real quick because you guys can see on my end. You see how it's flashing like that? I want to show you. So when you go, I'm going to turn my Keurig off, okay? I've got it plugged in. I'm going to turn it back on in the morning. Here I am. I'm ready for my coffee. Actually, this morning, I'm going to make some oatmeal. And you're like, Taylor, what's going on? What is that down there? That is oatmeal. And I'm going to show you how you can utilize your hot water on demand feature. I'm not going to put anything in here, okay, Marlo? I'm going to keep that empty. I'm going to close this lid. And immediately it's going to start blinking, asking me what ounce sizes I want to choose from, 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces. With this, I only need 6 ounces for my oatmeal. And then I'm going to hit brew. And just like that, in a minute, you'll see hot water start to come down into this oatmeal. And I know you busy mamas out there, you don't have time for the big breakfast, bacon, eggs, French toast, all that stuff. How easy is it now to get that healthy breakfast in the morning? And you can simply walk away, Marlo. You don't have to babysit it. Just walk away, do what you got to do in the morning, and come back to it. So I really, really loved that feature. The strong brew, the ice brew, really, I call this the Rolls Royce. This is the new Rolls Royce to me, Marlo. It really is.
I love it too. We are busy on our phone lines. I'm so happy to have so many of you shopping. And by the way, get social with us. I know that we're getting some questions and some comments on Facebook, so I am going to read some of those in a moment. But I'd like to go to our phone lines. And this is a great time for you to be able to shop. Remember, $20 gets this in your home. This is a perfect way for those, if you're a family that enjoys your coffee or your cocoa or your tea, or just you want to be able to have hot water on demand. This is going to be a perfect investment for you on the K Supreme model, the model that just launched last year. It's the lowest price that we found. We give you 30 days to love it or return it. We have really beautiful colors to choose from. As I mentioned, the black and the red are the most popular, but we also have that gorgeous white. And then of course we have the gray. We have Al from New York that's joining us and loves his Keurig. Hi Al, it's Marlo and Taylor. Thanks so much for joining the live show.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Hi.
Great. I wanted to let you know I love this machine. I upgraded it to this machine, and I use it every day.
Perfect. How easy is it for you to be able to brew a cup of coffee?
It's simple. I have my coffee in the morning, and every night before I go to bed, I make my ginger tea, my tea.
Perfect.
Love that.
Tomorrow, I didn't realize that I could do my oatmeal on it. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to try it for the first time.
You know what? You're right, because Taylor, that's such a great demo to show us how we can actually use the hot water to be able to cook some of our foods with, which is really smart to do. Would you recommend this, Al, to people who are watching? Maybe it's their first
Without a heartbeat. I love the feature that you can alternate the water pitcher.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. You can move that to the
usually on
side
the
and
right-hand
back.
side,
Yep.
And that's the reservoir that Al is referring to, and we're gonna show that to you in a matter of moments. Well, Al, it's nice to meet you. I'm thrilled that you're a Keurig lover. What do you think about the value that we put together? $40 below.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
You cannot beat it.
Yeah, it's a great, great buy. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm gonna let you run, but thank you so much for joining the show.
So nice to meet you, Al.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Al, bye. So here are some questions that are coming in. Linda wants to know how the water tank is filled. That's a great question, Linda. It's filled, this is how it's filled. This is already filled with water, by the way. The only type of water you wouldn't use, Linda, is distilled water. Any other type of water, you're good to go with this, right? Did you want to add any more comments to that, Taylor?
Yeah, so I do want to mention, and Al had said that, great point out. One of the most important, really neat features to this is the water reservoir being able to move from the unit to my right, your left, to the back. And why we've done this at Keurig is to give you more countertop space. Having you to be able to customize your space and how you want it. I also love that it's got this handle right here, Marlo, and it almost looks like a carafe to me. Very, very sleek, very simple for me to go to my sink, go to my refrigerator where I get my water from as well. Wherever it is you get your water, bottled water you can certainly use. All of those are perfectly wonderful in this Keurig. Because remember as well, Marlo, it does have a filtration system inside. There's a little filter that will come with it and a handle that goes into your water reservoir, your 66-ounce water reservoir. So that's also where you're getting that protection from in that water. It's also going to tell you to add water into descale. And descale just simply means it's going to clean your Keurig. You're going to be able to clean your Keurig, and it'll let you know when you need to do that over time. But you don't have to worry about that.
So I'm going to ask you 2 more questions, Taylor, and if you can just make the answers really, really quick. Sharon Swooford wants to know about little pods with coffee, with ground coffee. Will this work instead of the pods? She's asking.
Is she talking about, so are you talking about the beans, or are you talking about your own grounds?
I don't know, because she's on Facebook. So Sharon, if you can clarify, maybe we can get you an answer, because I'd love to get you an answer. Carolyn Walker, shout out to you. Carolyn wants to know about iced tea with using this.
Oh, absolutely. And that's why we have 400 varieties to choose from. You can go purchase your favorite iced tea beverage in your K-cup form and put it in your K-cup or your Keurig, and it'll brew that tea for you. Great, great question on that. Add ice to it, have it hot, whatever you want.
Okay, here's what I'd like to do. You're looking at the retail value of $169, and we are $69 below the retail value. So if there's ever a day where you've thought about maybe upgrading, or if it's your first Keurig brewer at home, this is the day to do it. As far as savings goes, without question, lowest price that we found. So we are approximately $69 savings on this today. Plus we give you 30 days. Plus we give you an exclusive color that you can't find anywhere else. The red is exclusive to QVC and HSN. And if you're just tuning in, this is the only scheduled Keurig Today special that we had planned for the year. What do we include? We include the $139 brewer, but we also include for you almost a month's worth of coffee. So you get that favorite donut flavor, and that everybody loves this one, that favorite donut coffee flavor from your favorite donut shop. You'll get those, you'll get 12 of those, and then we'll also give you that incredible, delicious breakfast blend by Green Mountain. So you'll get those. You'll also get the filter included here if you want, and then the only other thing that you might want to add to your order is going to be the carousel. And I want to walk down and show that to you. This actually holds about 36 pods. So it's a perfect way. You can see that it kind of turns around, and so it allows you to be able to kind of see the different flavors of the coffees, to be able to get them. Will sit nicely on your countertops if you'd like to add that. And because today is the final day of our big customer appreciation month, don't forget, everything on the day is on 5 flexible payments. So if you'd love to grab it, like for me, like so many of you, I have the older model with the 1 stream. And I want to upgrade to this model with the multi-stream, the 5 streams, because remember what this is going to do. Those 5 streams make a significant difference in the flavor of your coffees. So you're going to get a more robust, a more bold, a more delicious cup of coffee, and that is something that everybody's excited for. If you haven't ordered, be sure to place your orders tonight. We're gonna see Taylor, we're gonna see you coming up next hour for the full presentation, but I wanna thank all of you for ordering. I know that we've had, just in this hour alone, about what, 500-600 people that have ordered, about 800 people that have ordered in this first airing, which is really nice. We had over 1,000 of you to pre-order. So keep those phone calls coming. We've got a full 2-hour show. We've got an ice maker that's gonna be coming up. We're gonna be offering to you our perfect solution for those of you who are looking for ergonomically designed ceramic pans and a lot more. So stay close, and we'll give you another look at our today's special coming up at the top of the next hour.
I can't believe it's time.
Skin. We love HSN.
We'll do the bump.
Yeah, we'll be do the bump. Okay, I'll bump you. Come on, baby. Come on. If I put that jacket on, will I look like her? Julia.
Will we? You're supposed to be working, Tina.
Puppies.
I can see 2 of my fabulous crew members back there. I heart you.
Hi.
I love this month because this is a month where we celebrate you, our HSN customers.
There is nothing quite like shopping with a friend.
So pull up a chair and shop with us.
We'll be dishing the scoop on what's hot.
Catch you up on what you've missed.
And share some of our favorite discoveries.
Come shop with us every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
I'm on a hunt for the things that make life easier. You know, the products you can't live without. It's all about having the right tool for the right job. Come join me every Saturday at 7 a.m. to find out what makes me say, now that's clever.
Kick off May with amazing deals on your favorite brands. And discover new things to enjoy those summer days ahead. Save with select sale prices throughout the weekend and free shipping on all Caress Beauty. Don't miss 2 big fashion anniversaries, Marla Wynn's 12th and Diane Gilman's 27th. They could have some surprises up their sleeves. Start May in a very big way with amazing deals. May 1st through 2nd on HSN and at hsn.com. Starts tonight at midnight.
Hello, ladies. No close-up on my feet today.
Love HSN.
Just have fun. If you want to moonwalk,
We love you.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being here at HSN. I'm going to take my glasses off. I usually have my contacts in, and then I forgot them at home, so I apologize there. But thank you so much for watching HSN. It's nice to have you shopping with us. Our today's special is that Keurig K Supreme Brewer. So if you'd love to order that, keep those phone calls coming. That's such a nice machine. So I'm going to upgrade myself. I have the older model from like 3 or 4 years ago, and so those 5 streams make a big difference. So if you're wondering what our big buy of the day, that's it. But we're gonna spend the next 2 hours in the kitchen. And we all love wonderful ceramic nonstick because it allows us to be able to use far less oils and butters when we're cooking our foods. And it's easy to clean, let's face it. This happens to be our Safety Grip 2-pack of our 9-inch fry pans. And what's neat about this pans is what you're seeing there. You see the thumb grip and you see this special ergonomic handle. These pans make it so much easier for those of you that might have challenges with just holding heavier pans or maybe getting that perfect grip to be able to hold these pans with a lot more stability. In today's show, we're gonna give you 2 of the 9-inch pans at the lowest price that we've ever offered. Our HSN price is normally over $40. Our feature price is $24.95 for the 2 pans. So that's a really incredible value. You're looking at $4.99 because everything that we're offering today, because it's the final day of our big customer appreciation month. And in this set of 2 pans, we actually have 4 really pretty colors. So you've got your classic black. That's gonna be perfect, especially if you picked up that Keurig Today special. Then we have available for you in what we're calling a silver metallic. Next to that is a really different color, almost reminds me of the blouse that I'm wearing today. This is called a rose gold. That's so unusual and different, but really beautiful, okay? And it's called a rose gold metallic. If you look down below, you can see a little bit of the metallic. And then at the very, very top, we have what we're calling the teal, okay? And if you look at the pans, again, they've got a tempered glass lid to them, and then you can see that special handle. This is a customer pick. On our website, there are 536 perfect 5-star reviews. All I can say is, wow. Here's one of the reviews. It says, best ever purchase. I feel like a gourmet cook, which I am far from, would so highly recommend these pans. I was fascinated to see that there are 536 perfect 5-star reviews. Joining us for the presentation is Mark Gill. He probably isn't so surprised by that. So Mark, you know, I mean, to get anyone, right, to take the extra step and the extra measure to write a review, it's not an easy thing, right? Because,
don't press you.
Well, I take that back. We're probably more inclined to write a review if we're dissatisfied.
Isn't that the truth?
But when we're satisfied, it kind of comes with that expectation. But the fact that over 500 people not only went online and gave it a rating, but gave it perfect 5 stars across the board, I think bodes so well for these pans. So let's talk about this. The 9-inch size is such a great size. Frying an egg in the morning, grilling a grilled cheese sandwich in the afternoon, or just maybe, you know, searing a steak in the evening. It's a great set. And then we're times 2. Talk to us a little bit about why our customers are so in love with these pans.
Well, they've just taken over. I mean, to your point, read those reviews. Everybody loves them. And it starts with that surface. I mean, it's what we're cooking in, so that's really what we want to pay attention to first. And this is that PTFE, PFOA-free ceramic cooking surface that's famous the world over. This is what everybody looks for when it comes time for not only ease of use, but ease of cleanup, and that's real. That's live. You just saw that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this up a little bit, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this pan. Let's go ahead and take a tour. You've got a nice cast aluminum base plate that keeps the weight light, grabs that heat. We've given you a nice high sidewall. We borrowed that from like a casserole pan. What that does is it maxes out that 9-inch size on the inside. We're giving you a double riveted handle, and this handle with these press points right here, which actually keeps everything in here and you know, locks your wrist in place so everything is balanced. So let's go ahead here. And that's one of the things that you're going to notice when you read those reviews is how much people love these handles, how much pressure and weight it takes off the wrist when you're cooking. Now, you just saw me put cold fish in a hot pan, and virtually any other surface, that's going to stick and grab. But watch this. No fat, no butter, no oil. That's no joke, you guys. I love being able to cook like that. Now, when it comes time for something a little bit beefier or porkier in this case, I want you to see this. I'm going to make you this promise. I am never going to send you a pan that doesn't give you this, that 1/16 of an inch crust. The reason steakhouses bring you steak knives is what you're going to be able to create in this pan at home. And that's one of the things that everybody's really loving about it. And because we have this size, Marlo, let's go ahead and use it. I love having this large size. We got a nice meal for 3 in here with room to spare. So there's some apples. We're going to put some onions in there, a little bit of garlic, and some rosemary on top. Now, you know what? We're looking at these pans. We see the price on the screen, and we're like, you know what? If we were to leave it there, fantastic. But here's what we did, and I love this. It's not just the pan. It's not just the pan times 2. It's the pan and the lid. And this isn't just a lid to get you by. We went all out on this. Look at this. We gave you that silicone rim, which is beautiful. It stops it from banging around. We've added a couple of drain spouts in here, so you don't have to work with a strainer. We're going to go over that in a little bit. And we've made this look and cook, which means you can keep an eye on things. But here's what's really cool. If you're getting into cooking, if you're kind of new at it, I want to show you something here, okay? We're going to take a little bit of wine. It's after midnight. It's okay. We're going to pop it right in there. And you see that steam starting to come up as it starts to heat and hit? Well, that's where the flavor is, everybody. So that's why I love having a lid here, because it keeps it in place. So Marlo, all of these great features, everything everybody loves about these pans, times 2, including the lid. I got to tell you, there's so many reasons to love these pans, and those are just a few.
Well, we're busy on our phone lines. I was reading
Love
some of
it.
your comments. By the way, we are live on Facebook, so come on in and ask questions about the pans. I failed to mention that we have the red because I was so busy focusing on this side, but I know, Mark, you're working from the red, and I wanted to show that great red choice for you. You know, it's interesting because one of the things that the pandemic has done, because we've been homebound, I know we're hopefully getting out more and you feel more confident with getting out more, but one of the things we've discovered, because we've spent the last year and a half at home, is the quality of our pots and pans, right? Because we've been forced to cook
And
more
how
than
easy they
ever
are to use.
before. And so if you have realized that, oh my gosh, I could use better quality pots and pans, try these. I mean, when you just think about just the number of people that have purchased them and the high rating that these pans have, and the size, this 9-inch size, I think is so practical. It's for every day.
Absolutely.
I mean, the truth is that most homes are homes where there's a family of 1 or 2 people, but even if it's a larger family, you've got 2 fry pans. By the way, each of these fry pans sells for about $34.90 on their own. I think $34.50 on their own. So the fact that we're giving you the set of 2 for under $25 all day today on HSN TV as well as on hsn.com, we're offering 5 flex pay on everything. So if there's something that you especially have been eyeing, this is the day to get it. But under $5 to get these at home. By the way, we also include for you 2 lids. The pans are oven safe. They can go in the oven up to 300 degrees. And it's a great way for you to be able to get the set. You can buy the set, keep one for yourself, give one away, but it really is a remarkable opportunity for you to be able to try a brand. You know, oftentimes, Mark, and you know this, you know, we're all creatures of habit. So we like to shop brand names, brands that we're familiar with, maybe specific chefs, maybe you've never heard of Safety Grip. This happens to be the perfect try me price, right? Under $25 for 2 pans, but when you get them at home, you too, I know, will be convinced that you love them. And I love all the meals that you've shown us. I mean, those pork chops were perfectly seared.
Absolutely they were. And that's the surface of the pan. That's the build quality. So really quickly here, let me show you a couple of the key features that everybody's loving. And remember, we are a couple of 100,000 pans in here. These are really, really, really taking over the country here, especially our viewers. So watch this, you guys. Like we said, you've got that great interior, but it's all about this unique handle. So here's a bag we've got here. It's about 9 pounds of water. I'm even going to drape some over the side. Now, any other pan I have in my kitchen, if I grab the handle like this and pick it up, all the onus is on my wrist. That's where I have to balance. If you've got carpal tunnel arthritis, you really feel that. It gets you out of the kitchen. But watch this. If I engage the handle, which is to say all I do is just pick it up the way it's designed, your thumb goes right there. As soon as I do that, it locks in place. This pan is locked from here all the way up here. It doesn't matter that the water's over the side. Doesn't matter that I'm moving it around. Everything is balanced, and that's one of the things that everybody's loving about these pans. So guys, the handles are fantastic. How about that surface? If you're somebody that loves to flip when they cook with eggs and stuff like that, look at this. We've been burning this cheese on this pan for the last 15 minutes, ever since we've been on air, and that's how fast and easy it flops around in the pan here. And we're even talking oven safe up to 350 degrees. So all of your baked goods, and you see that handle, you're really going to appreciate this when it comes time to deal with that food out of the oven, because I've got perfect control. Nothing is kind of flopping around or moving. And that non-stick surface is what it's all about. So Marlo, you and I have worked together for almost 2 decades now. And I got to say, we've said this a lot. If something's hard to clean, you will never touch it again. Well, this is going to be your go-to pan. And I can't wait to hear the reviews from your experience, because whether it's baking that cake, whether it's flipping that cheese, or have a look here, whether it's that perfect sear on that salmon for that great dinner on Friday night, this is going to deliver, period.
Those came out great,
beautiful?
too.
Isn't that great stuff?
Now those came. Hey, I should mention to everyone that these work on every type of stovetop. So electric radiant, ceramic glass tops, your solid plates, halogen, your gas burners as well. Here's another fun feature about these is that they actually are PTFE free and PFOA free. Now, maybe
Absolutely.
for you, you have no idea what that means. Just know that with the PTFE free, it simply means that they don't use plastic synthetics. Remember the original
right.
Nonstick, the black Nonstick that would flake off in your foods, right? And, you're like, oh my gosh, where's this? Why is it flaking off? And am I ingesting it? Yeah. No plastic synthetics with this. And PFOA just means that they use far less plastics used in the manufacturing. All features that you want. My sister was asking about great cookware. And I've been telling her, when you're buying cookware, look for PTFE free, look for PFOA free when you can. It's more modern, it's more safe, ceramic, and still non-stick. You know, that's one of the things that Mark was showing us, how if you love the flip. And I love your first demo, how that egg was kind of sliding and dancing around in the pans. I want to remind you of the colors, and I want you to join us. Over 350 people have ordered. Remember, each pan normally sells for $34.50. You get 2 for $24.95. You get 2 of the 9-inch pans. The color that you're seeing that Mark has is called a rose gold metallic. Really beautiful.
It looks so great in person.
We have the gray or the silver metallic. I love that one too. It's so pretty. Then we've got the black, always classy, always rich in the black. And then if you're not afraid of color, go for the teal. And we also have the red choice as well. But Mark, when you're looking at the $4.99, a great try-me price, a wonderful way for you to see what all the excitement is about. I'm getting the wrap from our producer, but thank you, Mark. Love seeing you always.
You too. I love having you in our kitchen. You come back anytime you like.
One more feature. I forgot to mention this throughout the presentation. My notes say that this is an expiring price. So the price goes up tonight back to $40.51. All right? I circled it and still forgot to mention it. Buy it tonight. The price does go up tonight at midnight, back to over $40 on these pans. So one day only special until midnight, and then it doubles. So be sure to grab them if you love them. Let's remind you about our today's special. I'm so happy that you're watching. Over 1,200 of you have ordered our today's special since midnight. Thank you so much for your phone calls and your orders. The model that we're offering to you is called the K Supreme. And the big story about this model is that we include for you not only the My K cup so that you can use your own coffee grounds if you want to, but we include for you almost a month's worth of coffee, 24 pods. But this new design, instead of having one stream, it actually has 5 streams of water instead of the one. So it's their newest model that launched last year, so that it saturates your coffee beans more, giving you a more robust, bold, delicious, and flavorful cup of coffee. So if you have an older Keurig, upgrade today. We're gonna be giving you a look at our today's special coming up at the top of the next hour, but stick around, more to come right after this.
Korez was born in the oldest homeopathic pharmacy in Athens, Greece. We bring you the natural beauty of Greece to your fingertips, delivering innovative, effective formulas that are powerful and keep in mind the importance of natural ingredients. By partnering with over 1,000 different farmers to bring you high-quality ingredients to unlock the best of nature and science, bringing you results that you can see and feel.
At HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
I'm telling you this because your stuff is actually amazing.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips.
We're gonna make something really cute, really fun.
We've got everything you need here for a full year of craft.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Join us on our next crafting event on HSN.
I love buttermilk pancakes.
Oh, waffles for sure, because they're nice and crispy.
Pancakes. I like pancakes. They're much easier to eat and easier to make.
I love crunch, so I would probably go waffles.
I prefer pancakes, and they go well with chocolate chips, with blueberries, with bananas, you name it, it works in a pancake.
waffles because I love when the syrup and the butter get stuck in the nooks and crannies of the waffle.
Oh, I love a good food fight. Isn't that fun? Well, I want to thank you so much for being here. My name is Marlo, and we are featuring for you some great ideas for in the kitchen. And one of the things that's important for us to always think about is staying hydrated. It's critical that we stay hydrated. And to be able to have fresh tasting, clean tasting ice, I think is really, really a nice opportunity for us, whether you're entertaining and having friends over or just for your family. And you know, it's springtime now and the weather is getting warmer. I know here in Florida earlier today, I was literally hot. I know it's still chilly and cold in some areas of the country, but the warm weather and summer is coming, and I can't think of a better investment for you and your family than an ice maker. Now this one is by Improvements, and it's what we call a compact stainless steel ice maker. It's gorgeous, isn't it? But let me tell you more about this, because this ice maker actually can make up to 26 pounds of ice per day. Wow. When I read that, I'm like, whoa. I mean, imagine lugging, you know, if you've ever purchased like the 5-pound bags of ice or the 10-pound bags of ice. I mean, imagine lugging all those bags of ice. You'll never have to do it. This beautiful ice maker will allow you to be able to make small ice cubes or large ice cubes. It actually has 2 different settings. This ice maker is also quieter than most ice makers on the market. We actually have about 5 or 6 in front of me, but it's actually one of the features that they describe about how nice and quiet this is. You can see how beautiful it is. And from the time that you put water in the inside, it will begin to make ice in less than 7 minutes. So it is perfect. It just has, I just want you to know, it just has an outlet. So whether or not you're in your backyard, on your deck, or you love tailgating, whether or not you have an RV, all you need is an outlet with this. You don't have to worry about any kind of plumbing or any type of setup with this. And it makes for the perfect unit for you and your family. I'm gonna go over the colors. We're offering it today with free shipping and handling, and we also took $20 off of the price. So in front of me is the color that we're calling that beautiful copper color. And that's gorgeous. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's so pretty. So there's your copper. To my right, I believe we are calling this one turquoise, and this is fun. It's that pop of color. It looks so beautiful and youthful and contemporary. If you want just that rich, gorgeous look that might work beautiful with all of your appliances and that is really neutral, then maybe ask for the stainless. We've got a red, which is like a metallic red. Isn't that gorgeous? And then finally, we have for you what we're calling a purple, I believe. At least, and in my studio lights, it looks like a purple. Joining me for the full presentation is Deborah Byers. Deborah, how are you?
Oh, Marlo, it's so great to see you. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm so thrilled to be able to bring this to everyone because summer is right around the corner. We can finally start to get together and be together.
Yes.
And what do we need? We need beverages and we need ice, Marlo. And this is the most amazing portable ice maker. Think about that, a portable ice maker. It's the most portable one that Improvements makes. And you're absolutely right. In 7 minutes, you're going to be able to get ice. And in 24 hours, you can make upwards of 26 pounds of ice. And not only are you making ice, you are making fabulous ice because it's cleaner. It's made on these stainless steel rods that are in the back. You're going to just fill it with water, and I'll show you how to do that. And then it flash freezes your ice cubes so that there are no impurities on your ice. So you're going to be getting better tasting ice. So think about that for all your beverages. For your water, we want to stay hydrated. How horrible is it when you get your ice cubes out of the freezer and they taste like fish or garlic or whatever? That's not going to happen with this beautiful, beautiful ice. And you're correct. You get choice of 2 sizes, the small or the large, and they're so they're small and slippery. But you're going to go ahead and right at the top of your maker, you can choose the small or the large. Oh, I think it's about to make ice. So you can pop these into the smaller bottles that we use every single day, because you're not going to get the big cubes in there or the crescent shapes. So you're going to be able to have better tasting ice for all your beverages.
Yeah.
And this is the perfect time of year, Marlo, to be getting this, because remember, it'll go in the RV, it'll go in the boat, it'll go in the dorm, it'll go in the assisted living, because if you've got a plug, you've got ice.
I think that's the beauty of this. You know, I think when you look at this, there's really no work to it, right? It can hold up to a gallon of water. So once you put the water in the inside, it does all the work on its own. It's a really beautiful presentation. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I have hosted parties where, you know, I've had to ask someone in the middle of the party if they would run out to get a bag of ice. Imagine never having to do that, never having to ask your guests to leave because now you've run out of ice, or having to maybe go to the store and maybe take ice and then put it in a cooler, right? This is a far more elegant, a more finished way, a more beautiful way, right, to have ice for the beverages, whether it's an alcoholic drink or a non-alcoholic drink. To your point, Deborah, right, we're moving into the warmer months and soon it's gonna be hot. And all most of us are going to think about is having a smoothie, having a daiquiri, having a lemonade, right? Or a lemonade or your favorite iced tea, or just water. And when it tastes better, because you touched on the idea, look, a lot of you have ice makers in your refrigerator, and goodness knows if you're still working from an ice tray, it's still, your ice still doesn't necessarily taste as pristine and as clean as we'd like it, right? It ends up sometimes tasting like the frozen vegetables and the frozen peas that are in there. It just kind of absorbs a little bit of that odor. Here's a way for you to be able to get restaurant, clean, beautiful ice. And look at that. Easy for your guests to help themselves. I think that's a big feature, Deborah, because when you're hosting, there's so much that you have to do, right? You want to make certain everybody has a beverage, everybody has something to drink. And I love that it comes with a scoop. It's on its own. As the host, your guests can help themselves. It's the perfect thing to invest in.
Well, you're absolutely right. And it's so easy to maintain because remember, there's no water line, there's no drain. You just have to plug it in. So mine is making ice right now, but the basket will hold 2.5 pounds of ice. And all you're going to need to do is fill the reservoir with regular water. There's a little maximum line, so you just put it into the maximum line, close the lid, and choose the small ice or the large ice. And the ice, by the way, is bullet ice. So it's got a little round shape. So when it's got, also has a little recess in there because it's made on those beautiful stainless steel rods. So you have more surface area for your ice. So your beverages are going to get colder, faster, and stay colder longer. So the smaller cubes, or the smaller, by calling them cubes, I guess, are going to be great for your smoothies or your protein drinks. And I'll show you that in a second because they'll aerate and make things more creamy. And the larger cubes are great for the buffets, for your shrimp cocktails or whatever you like, or for the drinks that you want to savor.
Yeah.
So this is going to give you the opportunity to have all that ice. And I just want to say something to you all. When it's full, there is a red light here at the top that says ice is full. And when it needs water, there's a red light that says add water. But I put this on at about 10 o'clock, and I have, while I've been watching the show from midnight, I've had to scoop out ice because the red light came on because I can't keep up with it. It's been making ice so fast.
So Deborah,
that's why when we, yes.
I wanted to show everybody up close with our studio cameras what you mean. So here is, you see where it says add water? So it will light up when you need to. And then when it's time to empty it, it will say ice full, and then you'll know it's powered on. You can see on and off here, and then you'll select the size ice cubes. Would you like to have small ice cubes or large ice cubes? And makes it really easy on this display, really out of the box. without even reading a manual, you'll be able to figure it out. Remember, it holds up to a gallon of water. You don't, and remember, you don't have to attach this to any type of tube, right? No drainage with this one. You simply plug it in. And that makes it so easy. And it allows you to be able to take this. You touched on something. You said kind of the ice to keep your shrimp. You know, a lot of times during the summertime, at least in my family, Deborah, we like a little macaroni salad, like potato salad. And a lot of those are dishes that when you're dealing with mayo and eggs and that sort, you have to be careful, right? With certain temperatures. You could literally take this to the park if you wanted to and keep those dishes cold, which you're gonna wanna do, right? Because of those ingredients so that they remain safe. And that is a big point that oftentimes we don't touch on, right? You talked about the seafood. I think that's a wonderful point, really allowing you to be able to use this in a multitude of ways. I wanna go over the colors for you really quickly. And if you notice that in Deborah's kitchen, she actually has the red and the black. And I mentioned the black because the black has been the most popular choice. So this is the black right here, and that's what Deborah has on her kitchen counter along with the red, all right? So if you want the black, and the measurements, just so that you know, the weight capacity is, it weighs about a little over 18 pounds, and it stands about 12 inches high, and it's about 14 inches deep. So it's a nice size, right? Smaller than most air fryers that are out there, but it's really beautiful. So you go from black to red, to the copper color. If you didn't see that, I think that's stunning. I love that one. To the turquoise, fun pop of color here, to your classic stainless steel. It's $20 sale price, free shipping and handling. That saves you another $17. And Deborah, because today is the final day of our Customer Appreciation Month, everything on the day is on 5 flexible payments. So if you've maybe seen this before, you know, oftentimes, and you know this, Deborah, I've known you for years, we'll watch and we'll have things on our wish list, right? But other items may take priority. If you've ever thought about buying one, they're so nice to have. Buy it tonight. The 5 flexible payments is what, we only offer 6 flex pays. So 5 flex is one of the most generous that we offer. And when you couple that with the $20 savings and the free shipping, make the $25.99 small payments every month, and you'll be thrilled that you have this in your home.
Well, there's no question about it, Marlo, because so often our refrigerator ice makers break, which is always a problem. Or if you're using the conventional ice trays, this ice tray will make ice in 6 hours, and you'll get 14 cubes. You're going to be getting ice in 7 minutes, every 7 minutes. And you're going to be getting ice that's going to be frothy and creamier. I've got a beverage here. I've got frozen fruit. I've got a little bit of diluted juice because I want to keep the calories down. And I'm going to add ice and make my smoothie. Now, we've talked about the fact that your ice cubes are going to be able to aerate your favorite beverage. So if you're getting up in the morning and making your smoothie or you're making your protein drink, don't you want it to be creamier and more delicious? And that's going to happen with these fabulous ice cubes. I mean, go figure that an ice cube can make things even better. And that's what's going to happen with your fabulous ice cubes. It's just amazing. So every morning you plug in your coffee, you plug in your ice maker, and you're going to have a delicious smoothie every single time. Look at that. It's like sorbet. It's so delicious.
Well, if you'd like to order, don't forget, look at that, that's perfect, so you can see it in action. Remember, it will put out ice every 7 minutes. All you do is you just add regular water. You don't have to add any type of fancy water with this one. And it's just a plug. It's just an outlet plug that you'll plug in. That is it. And so it's simple, it's easy. It will make up to 26 pounds of ice within a day. If you're lucky enough to be able to have like a little deck or a pool area, or you and your family, I love being outdoors. Any time of year, quite frankly, but I love being outdoors. And I like the idea that I don't have to go run in and outside. If you've got a little place, maybe you've got one of those origami racks, that we offer, and you can kind of sit this right on the top, and that way you and your family, when you're outside, you can have your cold beverages, you can have your drinks. If you have friends over and you're entertaining, and maybe it's a little bit more of a dressier occasion, this is gonna be beautiful for you to be able to have out so that your guests can help themselves, so they're not in and out of the kitchen, so that you don't have the big bags of ice and putting it in a cooler, right? So this will go a long way, and travel with it. If you and your family love boating or hunting or camping, or if you love tailgating or any of those activities, or going to the parks, as long as there's an outlet, or as long as you have a place to be able to plug it in to get some power, you're gonna have fresh, clean, delicious ice, which is gonna be amazing when you think about this. Another point I wanted to bring up, Deborah, because in another 2 months, we're gonna talk quite a bit about this, power outages, right? Oh. If there's a storm and the power goes out, right? If you've got one of those power devices, what are they called? Generators, that's the word I was looking for. Generators, you can plug this right into the generator, and now at least you can go ahead and have something nice and cool and refreshing to serve to you and your family.
There's no question about it. And you made another great point. If you're going to take this with you when you travel, you may want to drain the water out of it. There's no plumbing involved, but there is a little drain in the front, so you can take the water out of it, so you can go ahead and transport it safely until you're ready to pour the water in, turn it on, and have ice in 7 minutes. Delicious ice,
Deborah,
Marlo.
It was great
Absolutely
to see you.
fabulous.
We've got to run because we're at the top of the hour. But stay on the phone lines if you'd like to have the ice maker, everyone. Here's a look at our best buy of the day.